6 investing habits that will change your life. The sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to grow, thanks to compound interest. This is one of the biggest advantages young investors have: the ability to let your investments grow exponentially over time. Even a modest $100 a month invested starting at age 20, with an average 8% return, could grow to nearly $540,000 by the time you're 65. Waiting just 5 years can cost you over $177,000 due to the loss of that compounding power. Don't wait. The earlier you start, the bigger the impact on your long-term wealth. Trying to predict market movements and buying or selling based on those predictions is a losing game for most investors. Research shows that investors who simply bought and held from 2003 onwards saw returns of 99.8%. However, if you miss the top 10 best trading days during that time, your return would drop to just 5.6%. It's hard to time the market, and attempting to do so can reduce your returns. The key is to invest consistently and for the long term, without trying to chase short-term gains. You don't need to be an expert to invest, but you should understand what you're putting your money into. If you can't explain how an investment works or what risks are involved, you're not ready to invest in it. For instance, you don't need to be an expert in the stock market, but you should understand things like index funds, how they make money, and what kind of returns to expect. Don't follow others blindly, whether it's advice from a friend or hype around a hot stock. One of the biggest mistakes people make is investing money they may need in the short term. Market fluctuations can make it risky, as seen in the 2020 crash when many investments dropped by 50% or more. If you need money within the next year or two, like for a down payment on a house or an emergency fund, keep it in safer, liquid assets like savings accounts or money market funds, even if it means sacrificing potential growth. This ensures you won't be forced to sell at a loss during a market dip and can wait until the market recovers. Investing should be a habit, not something you do sporadically. Even small amounts, when invested regularly, can build substantial wealth over time. For example, if you invest $100 a week in a Roth IRA, assuming an 8% return, you could have over $2.3 million by the time you're 65. The key is to automate your investing so that it becomes a regular part of your routine. Set up automatic contributions to your investment accounts, and you won't even have to think about it. One of the hardest habits to develop is thinking independently. It's easy to get swayed by headlines, trends, or advice from others, but it's crucial to do your own research and make your own decisions. I've made successful investments by trusting my research and instincts, like buying real estate during a downturn and investing in Tesla when it was unpopular.